Right. Now let's go to the top. You're from Oakland, California.
Mm-hmm.
As everybody knows, Oakland is a very serious city.
Yeah.
You know, it's dangerous. A lot goes on. A lot of culture. What was that like for you growing up as a youngin?
Yeah, of course, Oakland is a dangerous place. Everybody know that. Everybody know what Oakland about. But for the most part, I never really had to like really deal with like the bad part. You know, we lived in like the rough part, but I always like my pops was always there, so he always made sure like stayed away from the bullshit and like like the the bad stuff. So I always like really was on a good path, even though we was like living our neighborhood where we lived at was tough, but it was like it wasn't really tough to me because I never really had to deal with none of the none of
Right.
the bad stuff that it came with.
Yeah. So your dad really kept you out of the bullshit, the streets and shit
Hmm.
like that.
Hmm.
Kept you
Hmm.
focused.
For sure, for sure.
That's what's up. So when you're in school, like middle school, high school, are
See,
you?
a lot of
I
people
know
don't know.
you're.
A lot of people don't know. I did online school. I did online school for a while. So I never really went to actual high school. I never went because I was doing it online. I was doing it online for a little bit, and then eventually, um, I just stopped doing it. I just like fuck this. I want to I just want to stick to my boxing shit, and I just want to put my all into it. Like even though it might sound crazy at the time, like me telling my parents like, man, I know that I'm gonna make it in the boxing. I told him like, Dad, I'm gonna make it in the boxing. Just trust me. Like I want to put my all into this. So when kids like my age would be at school, I would be working out. And then when they would get out of school, I would work out again. So I would already have a workout in before they, can catch up and had a first workout. So they had a first workout, I'll be on my second already. And then
Yeah.
on a good day I do another night workout. So like I just was that's how I got ahead of the kids that was, going to school and studying. They were studying, with the books and stuff. I was studying boxing.
How did your mom react to that when you're like, because that's every parent's dream to
For
see their
sure, for
kid
sure.
walk across the stage and graduate.
Yeah.
How did she react to that?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say she like, she wasn't cool with it, of course. No parent gonna be cool with it, but she respected it. And when they seen how dedicated I was, that like, I wasn't an average kid. Like when it came to my dedication and my discipline, but school was hard for me. Like school, it was hard for me to be dedicated to school. It was hard for me to study. But when it came to boxing, it was easy for me to study. It was easy for me to work hard and you know uh like you know what I'm saying. Like I had the discipline when it came to boxing, but when it came to school, it was like that shit was like another world.
Yeah. So how did that affect you socially as a youngin? Of course, the girls. You want to, homies and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever care about any of that?
Yeah, of course. I miss like the proms and like the school dances and shit like that. Homecoming, all that type stuff. But I always just saw the bigger picture and I knew that it would pay off, if I just stayed down. And
Yeah.
a lot of them kids that was doing that, they they my age, but it might be some of them is in college, and then some of them ain't really doing nothing. They don't, or they still trying to figure out exactly what they want to do. And
Damn. So you made a real sacrifice.
I'm
You
one of
put
the
in them hours.
I'm one of the best in my field in the world now. So it's just different. Which
Yeah.
of course I don't encourage nobody to just drop out or whatever, but I was just different.